If you had told me after we drew at Man City, in our next 3 games, we would have gotten 7 points, I would have said you were nuts. That just goes to show what I know about Football Manager in general. My name's FM19, and this is the Palace March, episode 17. I keep forgetting the date on this. I probably don't look at the calendar enough, but it is Youth Intake Day. Got every reason to be excited by Chris Manning. Okay, the last year's intake wasn't bad. We had one quality player come out of there and a couple that were borderline, but I have yet to look at this one, so. Really? Okay, this isn't the best. Oh, man, okay, let's take a look here. Chris Manning. Well, that's not horrible. He might be better than 3.5 stars. You know, he's got decent physicals. Maybe. Tantrum. Inside, that's what I'm throwing, because this is not a good youth intake. Look at all these low determination guys. That's just... I honestly don't know if I should report this as a bug. Wayne Hennessy tore his ACL about 8 weeks ago. And he's out for the next, 5-6 months. But he's happy with his playing time right now. I don't know. Would you guys report it? Let me know down below. I may never get the size of this box consistent. I think that'll work. Anyhow, 7 points in our last 3 games. It was really something to watch. We were home against Liverpool, and we beat them 3-2. Tonali had a first-minute goal that just set the table for us. Kaida equalized in the 11th minute. Tonali got a goal right before the half in the 45th minute. Trent Alexander-Arnold equalized on a penalty kick in the 56th minute. Then he got sent off in the 81st minute. That really kind of helped us out. Actually, all the yellow cards they had kind of helped us out because they played really cautiously the second half. Alisson Becker own goal. I know I'm not the only one who has seen this in game. So Tonali to Samoas or to Ajeti hits the crossbar, hits Becker in the back, and goes in for the goal. It was, frankly, kind of astonishing to see, but you know what? I'll take it. We had 24 shots, 9 on target, 1 woodwork hit, 4 clear-cut chances, 3 half chances. Liverpool had 17 shots, 8 on target, 1 woodwork hit, 2 clear-cut chances, 3 half chances. They just did not have a really good game. We had a few players that were subpar. They had more players that were subpar. I mean, Mo Salah left on a 5-8. Trent Alexander-Arnold getting sent off was a bad thing for them. Firmino was on a 6-4. Umtiti was on a 6-3. Savic was really good in goal for us. He had a couple really nice saves. He's really stepped up. And Tonali has been everything advertised. You know, He's scouted as a wonder kid. He's played really well for us this season. Mayoral also had a really solid game. Liverpool's a top 4 team, and I think it's possible that this game may have taken them out of getting anywhere close to first place. We're going to look at the league table after this. Then we were away at Southampton. We threw this one away. Southampton was on their A game. They fired their coach. They got in a new coach. He's obviously fired them up. Rocco had a 13th minute goal. We kind of came alive in the second half. Milivojevic had a 57th minute goal. Mayoral brought the game close in the 86th minute, and that's after Selke and Ings had scored. He had a last-minute shot. And I mean, by last minute, I mean he took the shot and missed, and 15 seconds later, the whistle blew. It skirted just wide of the goal. We had 15 second-half shots. We had 22 shots in total, 10 on target, but only 2 clear-cut chances. The killer for us today was that almost half of our shots were from distance. And while we do have some really good distance shooters, Southampton's defense just locked us down, and their forwards were just better than ours. That said, I don't know that this is a game that we deserved to lose. Like I said, we had our chances. We just didn't make the most of them. Then came the game against Tottenham, who were right behind us in the league table. If they had beaten us, they would have been 1 point behind us. So I was hoping for a win. I would have been happy with a draw. As it turned out, we got a 3-1 win. Wan-Bissaka had a really nice goal in the 13th minute. Ajeti had a brace of goals in the 33rd and 50th minute. Mora broke up the clean sheet with a goal in the 90th minute. It's not extra time, but still. Their defense was horrible. I can never pronounce his name. Alderweireld was on a 6-0. Sanchez was on a 6-4. Trippier was on a 7-0, but a lot of that was due to the fact he had the assist and the 2 key passes. But all those occurred in the first half. And afterwards, they just didn't get stuck in. They weren't tackling hard. Mora's goal was nice. I'll give them that. But it was nice to see Bissaka score. Usually he's the starting point for our attacks. He'll pass to the midfielder who will cross it in. But he had a very solid game. Again, Savic was really good between the sticks. Ajeti, he kind of gets lost up top because of Mayoral and Munir, but he's had a really solid season. And honestly, if I hadn't bought Munir in, I suspect he and Mayoral would be splitting the goals between them. As it is, all 3 of them are splitting the goals between them, and we still have a pretty potent offense. We had 20 shots, 9 on target to Tottenham's 8 and 6. The thing I liked about that was after all the long shots we had the last game, we only had 4 this game. It was a solid effort all around. League table. Now, this is kind of interesting, I think. I'm going to expand this out here. Man United has some competition. At one point in time, they were way ahead of Chelsea, but they have fallen off as of late, and now they are tied, and Chelsea's actually ahead based on goal differential. Liverpool can still catch up. It's going to take Man United and or Chelsea stumbling. That loss that we inflicted on them certainly hasn't helped them. Man City is still within striking distance as well. Arsenal, less so. We are in 6th place with 47 points, 5 points ahead of 7th place Everton. I think it would take a collapse of, well, biblical or monumental or epic is probably a bit strong. We would just have to collapse to not stay in 6th place. I think there's an outside chance we could get 5th place, but I don't think so. I'd be happy with the 6th place finish. The thing that I find funny and cool is that Brighton won the Carabao, and as a result, they're in the Europa League. They're finishing in 17th place. There's a decent chance they could get relegated if Newcastle rights the ship and goes on a really good run, which I think, I don't know, I kind of like that. Yeah, there are derby opponents, but I don't know. I think a championship team or a team in the championship that gets to the Carabao, I think a team in the championship that would get to the Europa League is really cool. And I suspect if they do get relegated, they'll be right back. They've got that sort of team. And frankly, they've kind of had that, they've been on the edge for a while now. So, but I just think it's funny and cool at the same time, which is an odd thing to say. So today we're playing Aston Villa. Why are we playing Aston Villa with Chelsea next? Well, there's a couple of things. The way the games break down here, the last few games, I like to have 3 or 4 games between episodes. If I play Chelsea, then I'd have to come back for like Man United, and then just the one break, and then Leicester being the last game. What I'm actually going to do is we're going to play Aston Villa today and then come back for probably Huddersfield and then end with Leicester. The other thing is Aston Villa is bottom of the league. They are just not having a really good season. And this is an opportunity for a lot of our promising youngsters to get starting time. And it's also an opportunity for me to rest a couple of players as well. Mayoral, Milvievic, Wan-Bissaka, Riedewald. I think this is the perfect game for us to do this in. If we didn't have this gap between Everton and us, or whoever was around us, I wouldn't do it. I think we have a good chance of beating Aston Villa and going up to 50 points. Having said that out loud now, the FM gods are certainly listening and they're going to curse us with a loss. So I'm going to go back, double check the best 11 real quick, and we're going to be back with the Villa game in just a minute. So today we are playing Aston Villa away, and we are playing our 4-3-1-2. Vani in goal, Kirby, Kamara, Killian, and Sablik as the defensive back four. Benacer, Tonali, and Ruggiero as the midfield three. Meyer is the attacking midfielder, with Munir and Ajeti up top as the strikers. And it's ringing again. Now, 20 minutes in, not a lot of action. Villa's had 6 shots, 4 on target, but no highlights. Meyer to Benacer to Munir. Back to Meyer. And his shot's pretty weak. Nyland has no problem stopping that. Sablik picked up a yellow a couple seconds ago. Chester with the throw-in to Guardiola. Back to Chester to Ayling. Long shot across the field towards Grealish, who gets it to Guardiola, and his shot's wide left, but not by much. Oh, it was a nice long pass. Good first touch there by Grealish. Coming up on halftime, only a couple highlights. Ajeti just picked up a tight hamstring. We'll bring him off at half and bring on Mayoral. Armstrong, the striker I got on loan, tore his ACL at the end of February. And I didn't realize at the time. I mean, I remember reading it and thinking, well, son of a gun, I got to go out and get a backup striker. But then other things happened and it slipped my memory. Usually when stuff like that happens, I write it down, and I didn't write that down. So, I brought him on to provide a fourth striker for the squad, and I'm back down to 3. Oh, Munir, long pass from Benacer. Oh, nice goal. Wow, that was a strike. Let's see this. Sablik to Tonali, to Ruggiero, over Benacer. Nice long pass to Munir. Lovely first touch. Oh, he just blew that by the keeper. 16th goal of the season. Not bad. Nyland with the goal kick to Evie. We'll go with Evie. Aqua over to Grealish on the left, driving forward, and he hits the post. I encouraged the boys, and it looked like they reacted poorly. Guardiola across the field to Strinick, up to Grealish. Crosses it to Ayling, who's all alone on the right. Oh, his pass is deflected. Benacer sends it up to Munir. Long pass to Mayoral. Oh, off the post. Oh, he had a chance there. I think he waited too long to shoot. Coming up on, 66 minutes here, we're going to make a couple of changes. Berg is going to come on for Ruggiero. Samoas is going to come on for Benacer. I think they're going to switch. He is going to become the ball-winning midfielder, and Berg is going to become... You know what? Berg's going to switch with Tonali because he's best at deep-lying playmaker. Tonali's going to go to box. Mayoral's had probably 5 or 6 close shots this season that have hit the post like that. It's like he's waiting too long to shoot. We're going to come off a positive and go to balanced. It's probably a mistake, but we'll see. Coming off the end of the game, 3 minutes of extra time. Kamara up to Tonali, to Meyer. Back to Tonali. Out to Sablik. Oh, dispossessed by Grealish. Guardiola holds it up, long pass. Oh, Groschi. Oh, son of a gun. Who the heck's the number 16 player? Kamara, what are you doing? I just whacked the table. My mic's probably going nuts. What the heck did Kamara do? Is it 6 minutes, 6 seconds before the... Kamara to Tonali, to Meyer. Last chances. Berg. Samoas. Berg. Tonali. Mayoral. Sablik. Cross it in. Dispossessed by Grealish. Well, look. An extra time goal after the temptation of the FM gods at the introduction of the game. So, Munir leads the team with 16 goals currently. Mayoral's one behind him. Ajeti has 12. Miljevic has 6. Berg has 4. I'm okay with that. I honestly think if Ajeti hadn't been here, Munir would have 22 and Mayoral would have 21. But it's that I'm perfectly happy with that. Let's see the table here. Well, we gained a point. Looks like Everton drew as well, so they didn't gain on us, which is good. However, Arsenal still got a game in hand. You know, we're hanging on by our fingertips. Chelsea and Man United both lost. But Man United's got 3 games in hand on us? That's got to be because of Champions League. You know what? We're in 6th place. We're hanging on by our fingertips. You know what? Maybe playing the youngsters against Villa was a mistake, but they deserve some first-team playing time. It was a perfect opportunity to play them. And we threw it away because we tempted the FM gods and lost to a last-minute goal with literally 6 seconds left on the clock. That's unbelievable. But, you know, those are the chances you take. We're going to come back for Huddersfield and then end the season at Leicester. I think by Huddersfield, we'll have a good idea where we're going to end up. Man United could potentially be a key game, but we're going to need some help to finish above 6th. And we're going to need other teams to help us with that. I don't think that's going to happen. I got to write that down. No more tempting the FM gods. Where's my pen? If you liked what you've seen and heard, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more content. Questions, criticisms, comments, leave them down below. I will answer them as fast as I can. My name is FM Jellico. I thank you for watching.